Good morning. It's a nice and calm, quiet night there at the campground. It's cold this morning though, a little bit on the chilly side. I think it at least got down to 5 degrees. It might be a little bit colder though. But we got a bigger kilometer day today. I think it's like 37 or 38 at least to get to town. Getting up to Moshi, I think it is. Sleeping in a hotel tonight. Sun glare coming off the water is bright. I think we're going to be on a lot of smaller back roads today as we come into town. Now joined onto Route 321. Going to be a lot of these small rural valley communities today. Guess we can take a quick peek up at this roadside shrine. Looking a little simple. Just this one basic structure. I'm seeing more and more of the rice fields being planted. There's still a lot that haven't been flooded yet. And there's just some gorgeous, picture-perfect little mountain valley communities out here. What a beautiful day. Gonna take a right onto Route 6. I'm at that point where I'm ready for a sit-down break, have some second breakfast, just kind of chill. Could use a bathroom break as well, but I'm kind of too remote and there's no convenience stores, no places to use a restroom, so I got my eyes on the lookout for something. Hopefully I can find soon. Taking a left on 64 towards Moshi. I found a nice little spot to relieve myself on the side of the road discreetly. Sometimes it's hard to find the opportunity for a place to go. You gotta hold it for a while. Is there a Michino Eki right here? We're kind of at a junction for the expressway. I think that's what that is. This was not showing up on the maps. I think, what time is it? I have no idea. It might be around 10. Stuff might be open. See if I can pop in for a snack maybe. There's a Lawson here. None of this was showing on my forecasted route. This is a pleasant surprise. Today's route looked kind of barren as far as opportunities to drop into places. Chill here for a bit. That was a nice little rest break. I just popped into the Lawson. I had a pastry and a milk tea, and then picked up some extra snacks for lunch. I don't know what my lunch opportunities are going to be today, so just in case, I've got enough stuff to get me through the day. We'll definitely be in town by the time for dinner. It's warming up nicely now. Not too hot at all, around 20 degrees. It was nice and cold and chilly this morning. And I just remembered, I think tomorrow is supposed to rain all day. Tomorrow's weather is not supposed to be that great. Continuing straight to Moshi. Oh, these are old. What is that, an old fire truck? It's slowly coming up on noon, so time to start thinking about lunch. Got plenty of snacks, and I think the next opportunity for maybe a little shady sit-down spot out of the way, I'll just go ahead and take it and we'll have our lunch break. Such beautiful scenery. Stuff like this is kind of like what I liked about the Ice Age Trail. You've got these little backcountry, middle of nowhere farm communities that have this awesome little aesthetic to them. I think this just might work as a little shady spot. Little tunnel under the highway here. No cars are going to be coming through here. And no people either. Just the swallows. Some of the lunch items I've got is this teriyaki chicken and egg sandwich. I've also got ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. This one's pretty good. Got leftovers of these edamame little snack things from yesterday's dinner. Packed out some milk tea. And I got a rice ball or two as well, so I got enough stuff to get me through for the rest of the day. Back on the road. I think we got around 13 kilometers left. It's gonna be a long day. Well, sidewalk's gone. It's been coming and going throughout the day. Most of the day we've had one. Hopefully we get it back again soon. Moshi City. I think we still got like 10 kilometers till we're actually kind of in town where the hotel is at. We're on the far outskirts though. It figures. Sidewalk goes away right when it gets to a narrow, curvy part in the road. Hotel Miss Tina. The little heart on it. I think that's a love hotel. I can't remember if I've talked about love hotels or not yet. I like love hotels. I've stayed at a few before in the past. Not with any company, just by myself as I've traveled randomly through Japan. But they're like little getaway places because most people still live with their parents. And so when two people are dating and they want to get away, you spend some time at a love hotel. But they're really fancy, very nice rooms, and they're also cheap. So you can stay like for a few hours and it's like 20 bucks or whatever the going rate is, or you can stay all night and it's only like, you know, your average business hotel rate, 30, 40 bucks. But they're very nice on the inside, with jacuzzi baths and all kinds of fun, fancy things. I may stay at one at some point just to show you what it looks like, but they're not a bad place to stay. Well, we're finally coming into the town of Moshi, just across the river here. Just a little bit further. Well, we made it for home for the night. The Hotel Alpha 1. All checked in. Can finally settle down for a little bit. I feel like I've just been pushing all day. Big day. Trying not to do more than 30 kilometers. I think today was like a 38, and that just seems like a lot. I think I only had a short break at the Michino Eki and then kind of made a quick lunch, and otherwise I've just been pushing. Made good time getting here. I think it's only a little after 3 o'clock, and I just need to get cleaned up and rest and relax for a bit. There was a one of those eateries, the Hoka Hoka Te, where they do like the to-go box meals, bento box type things. Those should be really good. I'm probably just going to do that for dinner, make it quick and easy. Well, that's it for now. We'll check back later. Just got back from running over to the Hoka Hoka Te place. Picked up the salmon dinner, got a tea. These are some leftover snacks. Still got a rice ball. Got a little bit of these things left, and I've actually got a dessert thing there. If I need more, I can run down to the kombini. I think that's going to do it for today. I'm going to eat my dinner. I feel like I got a lot of work to do planning-wise. I've got the next 3 days, I think, figured out. It's going to be out to a campsite, then a campsite, and then into another place. A ryokan, I think, which is like a traditional Japanese-style inn, so that'd be kind of cool. Plan on taking a zero there. But I need to do some more planning for the future beyond that. I like to keep like a week out, start booking hotel reservations, so I'm going to be busying myself with that for the next couple of hours. And video editing. It's so much work when you're doing a through hike and you're trying to vlog everything. And this one especially is requiring a lot more logistical planning than usual. But anyway, I'm working on that. Tomorrow is going to be fun. It's going to rain all day. But we'll see that in the future, and we'll deal with it as it comes. So thanks for watching. We'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. Today is going to be a long, wet, rainy day, and I think it's almost 40 kilometers getting up to a campsite. Today's the last day of Golden Week, so hopefully traffic is minimizing and there'll be nobody up at this campground because of all the weather and everything. But we'll start out with a nice good breakfast here at the hotel and then start heading out. But I think we're going to have a lot more small communities, valley views, farm fields, and I think there is a couple of Michino Eki along the way, so it should be a nice little time. On our way for this morning, and it's going to be a long day. Intermittent rain. Currently it's just barely light sprinkling, so not bad starting out. The breakfast was really good. Breakfast was awesome. One of the best hotel breakfasts I've had. You could tell there was some kind of local specialty dish, which most places have. There was some kind of veggie options on there that I was unfamiliar with, but lots of good stuff. One kilometer to our first rest stop, the Michino Eki Yumeland Funo. Just in time for it to stop raining. Yumeland Funo. Doesn't look like there's much going on here. Unfortunately, I can't afford many long rest stops today. It's too much kilometers to cover. I got a late start because of that awesome breakfast. But we'll just make a quick sit down and a bathroom break, and then we got to get back on the road. Okay, all done with the break, back on the road. Looks like there's going to be a break in the weather for a couple of hours. It's just supposed to be cloudy, no rain. That'll be awesome. And the next stop, there's another Michino Eki in about 20 kilometers, so it's going to take a bit to get there. By the time we get there, it'll be a late lunch window, maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock at the latest, somewhere in that general time frame. See if I get starving to death before then, but otherwise that'll be lunch. I don't think I need to stop in for anything at the 7-Eleven. I've got a couple of snacks left on me. I think I'll just munch on that until lunchtime. Still seeing some wheat fields here and there. Just a short tunnel, 122 meters. We may have a couple of tunnels today. I don't know. I don't remember what it looks like. Another short tunnel, only 104 meters. All these tunnels are about at least a kilometer apart from each other. And this one is 312 meters long. Still not too bad. It gets super long once you get to a full kilometer. I don't think I've mentioned or shown this before, but this is how rice is grown before it's actually planted in the rice paddies. It's grown in these trays, and then once it gets about what it looks like right now, the trays get loaded into the little planting machines, and then the little planting tractors go up and down the rice paddies and plant these little sprouts. 10 kilometers to the town of Inan. That is where our next rest break is at. A little Michino Eki coming up. Another 2 hours. Looks like this vine has shattered this tree that it was growing around. Akana Pass, 554 meters above sea level. And right into a 600 meter long tunnel. And where's my sidewalk? Crossing through that tunnel, there was a marker. We've left the Hiroshima Prefecture and entering Shimanete Prefecture. Now we get a nice steep gradient downhill. Coming down into a pretty little rice farming valley village. Almost there, 1 kilometer left to the Michino Eki Akagi Kogen. Definitely due for a break. Coming up on the Michino Eki here. I wish I could hang out and chill for a while, but I gotta keep moving. We still got 10 more kilometers to do, and rain is in the forecast for starting soon, and it will continue through midnight. So I need to just get to camp and set up as quick as I can. We'll just take a rest. Try to find a bite to eat around here somewhere. Well, that was a good lunch spot stop. Time to get moving though. We got kilometers to do and weather's coming in. But I went with the Inoshishi ramen and some fried chicken on the side with some rice. And if you guys remember what Inoshishi is, that's the wild boar. So with some boar meat in there, it was really good. But about halfway to our camp, at about 5.5 kilometers up, there is a market. And we'll drop in there and buy all the food supplies we need. The rain's still holding off for now. Definitely feels like it's coming though. Well, the rain has started, but it's only extremely lightly drizzling, so it's not been bad at all yet. Hopefully it holds off for a while. But we're coming up on an A co-op, a little marketplace. I haven't been one of these since southern Kyushu. Really looking for dinner for tonight, breakfast, and lunch through tomorrow. Okay, in and out of the shopping market. Got everything I need. Rain's starting to pick up a little more. And we got 5 kilometers left to camp. We're almost there. Trudging our way up a hill. We gotta check in with a ski lodge or something that's up here for using the campground, another pay site. Well, here we go. This is a kind of nice little turn of events. I was wondering if they had rooms up here, so I went up into this lodge. inquired about camping, and they said that the campground was closed. I didn't understand the full length of the conversation, whether it's just off for season or closed for some reason, whatever, but campground was closed. So I'm like, oh dang, do you happen to have a room available here? And they were like, we do actually. So this was only like 5,000 yen, which is the equivalent of maybe $35 or so. So nice little place. I got a tatami mat floor room. It's very small. I'll pan the camera around here in a second, but I got a place out of the rain, and there's a bath here too. So I think I'll utilize that in a little bit. She didn't use the word onsen, so I think it might be just like the heated water, but that'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna get settled in. I've got enough food for dinner for everything, and this is gonna be awesome. I'm out of the rain for tonight. There's the front door, and it's just a little squared room. I can make my own little bed there, a little futon. And Japanese tatami rooms are measured based on the size. The tatami mats are a standard mat size. And so this was like 4 of these lengths, and that one's like a half square right there. So it's like 4.5 tatami in size. So just a little thing. I think that's going to be it. I'm just going to sign out here, I think. I'll have my dinner. I'm all settled in and good to go otherwise. It was a big 40-kilometer day, which I'm definitely trying to avoid doing. It's a bit much for this type of trail. I feel like I'm always in a rush when I'm doing that big of a day. But it's just kind of how it is when you're kind of shooting for certain campgrounds and things along the way. So I'm trying to keep it around 30. But anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next one. The bath here is onsen, and it was amazing. That is all. Good night.